Episode 2 of Furious opens with Alice trying to shower before work, only to freeze up and back away after being triggered. Meanwhile, Oliver prepares to leave after spending the night with Jinny. She reads through his NDA and plays into his fantasy, convincing him to lock her inside the apartment while he's at work. Oliver then tells her to clean the place naked so he can watch through the security cameras. Now Alice and Danny continue looking into the connection between Adrian and Caleb's murders here. Alice brings up the woman with the poppy tattoo, but Danny warns they still need stronger evidence to link the cases together. And Nora then reviews Alice's report and points out that their only real link is a blurry image from 14 years ago. She asks why Alice has not spoken to Tim Baker, the officer who handled Adrian's case. When Alice and Nora question Tim, he claims Adrian said the girl in the old footage was his daughter and that she confirmed it at the time. Nora pushes harder, accusing officers of visiting Adrian's massage parlours, which are actually fronts for exploitation. Tim claims he can't remember much, which is convenient to say the least. Elsewhere, Oliver realises Jinny has left his apartment and starts texting her. Jinny shows the messages to Becky at the shelter, making Oliver look like an abusive partner trying to control her. When Becky refuses to return the drugs she confiscated earlier, Jinny threatens to expose their kiss to Becky's girlfriend and hands her a list of supplies. At that night, Jinny returns to Oliver's house, where he questions whether Jinny is even her real name, so she injects him with drugs. As Oliver begins to pass out, Jinny reveals that they met years earlier at a party when she was just 15. Oliver paid to have sex with her, and now he realises exactly who she is. Meanwhile, Alice once again fails to shower and heads to the club, where Danny asks to meet her. Unfortunately, she sees her abusive ex Marshall and leaves. Back at the FBI office, Alice reviews the old footage and realises the girl with the poppy tattoo had blonde hair. She also discovers the 3 confidential informants received plea deals after the raid on Adrian's lounge. Alice asks Nora to help identify them, wondering if Caleb was one of those informants. Nora admits she has not been able to uncover their names, so Alice opens up about her own past. She reveals she was fired after reporting Marshall for assaulting her, and said she empathises with the victims because so many men got away with abusing minors. This finally earns Nora's trust. Now at Oliver's house, Jinny is interrupted when Oliver's daughter Mira unexpectedly arrives. Jinny tells her Oliver is unwell, but when Mira mentions wanting to cut her hair and says her father refused because guys like long hair, Jinny is visibly triggered. She destroys Mira's phone, gives her wine, helps curl her hair, and starts planting the truth about what Oliver really is. Alice and Danny later speak with Caleb's sister, who reveals Caleb had been dating a woman who recently escaped an abusive relationship. Alice pushes further, bringing up Caleb's death and the Candlelight Lounge, but Jay Easton quickly shuts the interview down. At Amy's engagement party, Danny asks why Alice never pursued legal action against Marshall. Amy later tells him the truth, that Marshall used to drag Alice out of the shower and beat her. One time, Amy found Alice unconscious in the running shower and brought her home. That night, Danny apologises and offers to sit outside the bathroom while Alice showers so she feels safe. With him there, Alice finally manages to step into the shower. The next morning, Nora arrives with the identities of the 3 confidential informants. Caleb is not one of them. However, Alice remembers a report about Caleb's stolen black Mercedes. When she checks the footage again, she spots Adrian getting out of the car. Nora then discovers that the theft was reported by Caleb's lawyer, Oliver Charles. At Oliver's house, Mira wakes up to find all the security cameras destroyed in the oven. She searches for her father, and Jinny calmly tells her that Oliver is dead. Mira finds his body in the bedroom, where Jinny explains that Oliver assaulted her when she was Mira's age. The episode then ends with a police officer arriving for a welfare check and finding Oliver dead while Mira sits beside the bed with her hair chopped off. So episode 2 does a pretty good job tightening the connection between Jinny's victims. Adrian, Caleb and Oliver all appear to be linked in the old Candlelight Lounge case, and the big mystery now is exactly who was protected back then and how deep the cover-up goes. The timeline is still a little murky, but it seems Jinny was rescued during the lounge raid 14 years ago when she was just 15 years old. Now as an adult, she appears to be hunting down the men who abused her or helped cover things up. Oliver's role was especially interesting because if he was connected to Caleb and the stolen car, he may have been much more involved than he first appeared. The strongest part of the episode though is definitely Alice. Her scenes around the shower are genuinely difficult to watch, but they make the final moment with Danny outside the bathroom feel quietly powerful. There's also something complicated going on with Danny here. He clearly cares about Alice now, and the show keeps hinting at feelings between them, but it's hard to ignore the fact that he was part of the same system that failed her when she reported Marshall. That gives their dynamic a bit more weight and a little more tension than a straightforward potential romance would. Overall, this is another strong episode. It's dark, uncomfortable, and very clearly not afraid to sit within the trauma, but it also keeps the investigation moving without slipping deeper into melodrama. Jinny is becoming more dangerous here, Alice is being pulled deeper into the case, and the show is slowly blurring the line between justice, revenge, and rage. Thanks for watching, and do let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Smash a like or subscribe to the channel, your support is very much appreciated. I'm Greg Wheeler, and from all of us over here at The Review Geek, we'll see you on the next video.